Pretenders. Yeah. Never know how to start these, but hello and welcome to the 13th episode of The Wolf Tap.
+1.
Yes. Today I had names for all of you guys except for me because I was thinking like Wolfpack, NWO, like click names or something like that. So for you, Maryland, I had Marvelous Wolves or something like Marvelous Me for Scott Hall and TNA theme. Oh, amazing theme. Vex was going to be Big Vexy. I think I even said that in the tweet out because he's not here yet. Oh, the always fashionably late Vexwagon. I did remind you this time, but could be all sorts of shit. I was kind of busy myself.
There we go.
Okay, so we're doing Skype now.
Yeah. I said you got to set up, and I wasn't able to put anything in. So yeah, we are on Skype now for this one at least. It might actually be easier knowing my computer is kind of on its way out.
I've noticed
because we did drop that call. I think that's my computer, and for one of my recordings, like my talking audio, like it cut out and then came back in for one of my recordings, so I had to edit that out for my latest Chrono Trigger episode. So yeah.
Have we started yet?
Yes, we just started. You're just in time. Actually,
you decided on a picture yet?
Yeah, I got Clueless Vince it's in YouTube. It's Clueless Vince McMahon, and I have in text Dunn. Where's my roster? That's the name of the episode. Because we lost a couple more. But anyway, as I was saying, Marvelous Wolves, Scott Hall, that was my name for him. Marvelous Wolves. Big Vexy, that was a no-brainer there. And for, you might have seen this also on Twitter, for our newest member, Dracus, a.k.a. Bow X-Truck!
You just keep finding ways to ruin my life, don't you?
I don't mean to. Even though God, I sounded Ponzi there. Wrestling.
Oh, how can I have a bit of tea and crumpets? Oh, cheerio.
I don't like tea.
I forgot I closed that pocket.
What kind of Brit are you?
I like brie.
Bella?
I hate you.
I meant the cheese.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I know what you meant.
Oh.
This is going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Because seriously, I was dreading the thing, and I just brought people on to just, like, for shits and giggles. I was like, WWE, which mostly what I covered, is kind of this week. There was some good shit happening in it for the most part. I was like, so.
Yeah. All
so
right.
Hopefully we can have some fun here.
Yeah, all right, so let's start with Monday Night Raw.
Well, here comes your opening segment.
Yep.
Brock Lesnar actually has Jimmy John's on the back of his shirt. He's mastered the suplex no-hado. Yeah, that's what all the hits are. They're just suplexes in like seconds.
Yep.
He's the master of time and space, and also suplexes. Heyman putting over, Brock taking both Ambrose and Reigns, gonna stack them on each other and pin them both, like 300 style, like make a war a little bigger.
I think I should point this out. Is for Noah cutting out for anybody else?
Oh no.
Yeah, a tiny bit.
No. I was afraid of that.
It's fine. We can go on.
But yeah, not selling. Yeah, but he's like, I'm not selling 2/3 of the Shield short, And I'm hoping Reigns actually warns that quote short bus riding nutcase Ambrose about Lesnar. Ambrose's ears burning, decides to come out and see Lesnar face to face to see what all the hype was about. Yeah, and looks over Lesnar. He's like, by all means, take me to Suplex City. I'm the Iron Man of the WWE.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Right? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Whistling in the graveyard much there, dude? It's like, it's like, they said Reigns should have warned you. I'm like, yeah, you should have, because holy, like, the fuck are you doing? You didn't listen on SmackDown, did you? Like, Reigns did try to warn him last week. He's like, he's not like anything I faced in Lesnar. And Rainbow's like, nah. It's fucking Persona 4, like, pshaw. I'm the Iron Man of the WWE. I will drag my beaten carcass to Mania and take Triple H's title away. Out of respect, I wanted to come out here and see you face to face, and then he just leaves.
Yeah, before Triple H brings out the Barry Shovel of Doom.
United States champ versus TV champ. Kalisto Rusev. Del Rio watches on commentary because he has a rematch with the guy on Fastlane.
Right.
Kalisto having to win via countout to ensure Rusev stays television champion. You know, he can't win a title via countout.
I know. He has to remain that television champion.
He probably still has that TV back there. Like, where'd it go?
That's how he watches all the matches in the back.
Yeah, it's how he scouts all his matches. He's like, they're scouting, yeah. Watch your tapes, watch your tapes. Meanwhile, the WWE title in a display case, so I assumed Triple H was not here.
My goodness.
He would be later, but we'll get to that. But Steph stirring the soup. I'm like, already they're doing this with Dunn and Roman. She brings up all the great friendships busted up along the way. Jannetty with HBK, Orton with Evolution, Seth Rollins with the Shield. Mentioning absolute power corrupts absolutely, and I'm not sure how long, Dunn, you want to be known as Roman's sidekick. And I'm like, yo, how do you know he's not my sidekick?
Yeah.
Nice Mallrats reference there. Like, what are you talking about? How come he's not my sidekick? Let's see how united you can be against the New Day. Hey, New Day in the main event. Can't complain about that.
Yep.
I can complain about this. Bree's back to being face again due to garnering support for yet another family member of hers being injured and undergoing the successful neck surgery for Nikki. Ooh.
Maybe she's the one injuring them.
I hate you.
Yeah, it's dangerously cheesy.
I hate you.
Pause for non-existent pop. 3, 2. Nothing. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, I know.
And then we come back with one of the worst botches I can remember.
Was this the Charlotte match?
No, this was the Usos match.
Because there was a weird. You were saying about. I was thinking of this, like Charlotte. Because she comes up as Bree's talking about Nikki's success with her. She's up there like, I should apologize, but why would I? I'm on my way to becoming the new longest-reigning Divas champion. I speak for many when I hope that comes to pass. Surprised Charlotte didn't go for the low blow by saying, first your husband, now your sister? You might as well call yourself Team Fragile or something like that. I don't know. Instead, she says something about Nikki can catch up on her future being an online shopper. I'm like, oh, weak! Your last name's Flair! Go for the jugular! You can be cooler than that, Charlotte.
Yeah, then we move on to the famous fight.
Now we get to the Usos. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the famous Grammy Award-winning Usos at that.
Ooh.
Oh.
WWE must be fucking bored with itself at this point to actually showcase that, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, they must not think much of this Raw. And I'm like, oh, God, what makes you think I'm going to keep paying attention?
Yeah.
Oh, how can you expect anyone else after that? I'm like, well, yeah, this is the point of the show.
It's not the worst mess up she's ever made.
No. But for them to just, like, throw her under the bus, like, just be like, hey, look what they're like, they're
that
winning.
was...
Thankfully, Twitter fucking passed up on that and was like, hey, she's like, it's like they won Grammys before they cut in. I think one of them was like Milli Vanilli with the Grammy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Thank you. Good job on you guys, whoever that was. I don't remember who posted. I think I might have seen that somewhere.
Speaking of which, the Usos are facing some social outcast, baby.
Sans Bo Rida. I don't know if he's injured, but they say it's because he's cutting a CD. Please let this be an actual thing.
I'm not sure. The reason why him and Bray weren't there is because their granddad is in hospital. So them and their dad went to go see him in Tampa.
Okay, so that mentions why Bray wasn't there either for the Wyatt match later. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, they're related?
Yeah, Blackjack Mulligan's his granddad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And so IRS and then...
IRS, big
two.
family tree then there, those guys.
Yeah.
Rotundos, I think. Did I say Rotunda?
Well, you know.
Rotundos was their cereal.
Rotundos,
No,
yeah. Damn it.
No, actually...
I fucking...
No, actually, Rotundos would be a side dish at Bojangles now that you think about it. Alright, so anywho, says the Usos are going to win the social outcast. Let's move on to... boo. Let's move on to Miss CB with a phenomenal one.
Woo, Miz. Woo.
Who is he?
Are they trying to push the Pitbull thing on AJ on SmackDown? That was weird. It's like he's like the pit bully because he's tenacious. I'm like, oh no, he already has the phenomenal thing. Just let him have it, man.
He already has it.
Yeah, there's a thing where
He's
Miz
39, doesn't need any more.
I know.
names.
Right.
But he's in there with the Miz. He's like, even in football, they told you were too small, but you were the first to enter the gym, last to leave till you became the best in that locker room. He's trying to.
Thanks for reading my book.
Yeah, Miz is given like the autobiography of AJ Styles and like letting AJ get a word in. Like, then he traveled, became the phenomenal one, and through hard work and dedication, you entered the Royal Rumble. Yeah. But questions remain. Doubts linger. You lasted 20 minutes rather. 20 seconds. In the Rumble.
12.
You beat a 6-time world champion on your Raw debut. I gotta ask, where do you go from here? You remind me of Daniel Bryan, my former protege. Like you, a small internet indie darling. Everybody loves Daniel Bryan, but Daniel accomplished nothing until I mentored him. Some call me the father of the Yes movement. Can't even say that with a
That was great.
Yeah, it was great, but Miz needs to fuck up and die for that.
I like the Miz.
Wow.
He's great.
Wow, just
For
saying
what he's
that, I'm
worth.
like, wow, you're an ass. Oh, this is beautiful. Golden. He does the little
Perfect.
yes, and then he's feeding off he's doing the heel thing. He's feeding off them, and they go, no.
Yes,
And he's like, well,
yes.
my hand goes up, your mouth goes. That's why I had you on the show today. I want to mentor you. And the crowd turns on Miz, and he gets pissy, saying AJ didn't make it to the big time because while he may be a big fish in a small pond, the WWE is an ocean filled with sharks, and he'll drown here without my help. AJ having enough of WWE's revisionist history, I meant Mrs. Revisionist history, and beats his ass. You don't want none, you don't want... Not sure what...
You missed the part where he called him a rookie.
Well,
yeah.
WWE rookie.
Yeah.
They did that on
I don't-
SmackDown too a little bit.
I don't really like the idea of them just keep referring to him as like a whole redneck rookie. This
Yeah.
feels a little bit weird.
It's like, let's just throw in a bunch of names on there and see what sticks. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
They
His
didn't
fucking
get over Owens,
Titantron says
so why
phenomenal.
are you doing that
He's
for-
good, alright? Leave it. Just,
Yeah.
ain't
So,
broke,
yeah.
don't fix it, man. You don't gotta... Of course, WWE's gotta throw their little pastiche on there, and you'd be like, we made this guy.
Yep.
But anyway,
Anywho,
back to
now
the
we move
remnants
on
of the
to
Bellas.
move on to this whole Divas plug match.
Yep. And I get... If they didn't have that, they would be like... I'll touch more on that on SmackDown as we go through. I mentioned that. Like I said, fragile, but I think later on by fragile for the Bella Club, fragile. I meant WWE's sanity on not clearing Daniel Bryan despite 4 other doctors he went to saying he's fine, according to sources. So, hence the title of the podcast. That's when I came up with the name. I'm like, there we go. Because, Sheamus is still out. I thought Del Rio was, but it looks like he's back. I thought he was for a while, but maybe... Because he was on commentary for this. For his match with Rusev and Kalisto. But anyway, Brie versus Charlotte. Don't get too close, Alicia. You saw what Flair did to Becky Lynch. We don't want none of that. And this was the botch I thought of, because Brie's got Charlotte in a sleeper of some kind. Rick gets on the apron for a while. Nothing happens. And then Alicia yells at Flair. Nothing happens. Rick starts to kick at Alicia. Nothing happens, and then Charlotte just drops Brie and breaks loose. Figure 8. Roll up, Brie wins. Fuck this Raw.
Yeah.
Fuck this Raw. I was like, no. And then we go to fucking Big Show Eric Rowan. Oh.
Yeah, with Big Show.
Big Show's cool.
With Big Show, base turn number 4 million.
Oh.
I'm guessing I was the only one who felt a little bit bad for Big Show with The Rock last week then.
A little bit, yeah.
Andy.
That's probably what made him face. He's like, you all right? I'm like, oh no, they're gonna turn him face, aren't they?
I have something to show you, Renee. I just found this on Twitter.
On Twitter.
It's nasty.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But it's wrestling related.
I don't know if I can put
It involves our favorite diva.
Mm-hmm. Who? But yeah, Big Show Rowan. The Wyatts Like, I left and came back, so I came up with the story that the Wyatts formed Devastator with steel chairs for hands.
Oh my God, Vex.
Mecha
Why?
Shiva. Mecha Shiva.
Why?
Well, wait, no, I'm sorry, that comes later. Someone else formed Mecha Shiva. I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, I went for a bite, came back. Wyatt's flipped Big Show onto steel steps. Chut! Yeah, like I said, I did a poll. Is it like Dop or Chut? I think a lot of people went Chut. 3-Man Booth made a comment why no one wanted to help the show since the Wyatts have made so many enemies, and my reply was the whole, as you brought up, Jack, is the revolving face heel thing kind of morale issue.
Yeah.
Like, he got fired by Laurinaitis for just making fun of the guy, and then he works for him to prove
What?
some kind of point.
Yeah.
He did the same thing with the Authority too, like a year or two later. I wouldn't help him out. Like, fuck this guy.
And remember 2000 Renault for when he was supposed to attack Shane McMahon, and then all of a sudden he just comes back over here to turn heel.
Comes in with Shane McMahon. He leaves one roster to join ECW, and then becomes heel over there with Paul Heyman to become.
Yeah, in 08 with Floyd Mayweather too.
Yeah. I'm like,
I mean, we don't need over there to go to Big Show's face heel momentum. We can have a whole podcast about that. Yeah. Next up, we have Titus O'Neil.
I don't know.
Next we have Titus O'Neil taking on the Sultan of Selfies, Tyler Breeze.
Oh, Tyler.
A sex match.
Poor Tyler. Poor
yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah, I mentioned this, and I think one of you actually brought it up why he's in the doghouse. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was you, I believe. Yes. Ah, man.
Yeah.
He's wearing brown tonight since Creative totally shit on the guy for making the jump to the main roster, as I thought it was at first.
Ooh.
But yeah, he does have problems with backstage. He wanted to leave a taping early or something like that, and it didn't sit well with the rest of the guys.
He left a taping earlier, and like people thought it was he left just straight up.
He just straight up left. Shit, yeah.
And then people obviously thought that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
And so now he's in deep shit.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing the J for a while. Triple H pretty cocky for a guy who got his arm broke twice by the man he claims that Suplex City's going soft. Like, he gets in his face, it's like, hey, Paul. And he's like, yeah, this is just between me and him. You can leave. I'm like, well, he's his client, though. He's an advocate.
He's a beast incarnate.
No, he's like, Dean gets up in your grill and you let him live to tell of it? Like, earlier on, like, Dean got in Brock's face and he just leaves, and Brock's like, huh, well, that happened. He's talking with Heyman. It's like, this motherfucker crazy.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, so we move on to the relevant show off. Dolph Ziggler taking on the best thing that the main roster is going for, Kevin Owens.
If only Kevin Owens had the gaming channel instead. It's another DSP under a new name. I was like, Did y'all see that shit?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, I'm like, oh man. Kevin Owens
So,
would have been an excellent gaming channel. Looking to send Dolph Ziggler away. Vince, you gotta get out there and do something about this. Holy shit. Either Owens is that vicious or Ziggler was just that good at selling it. Or I'll chalk it up to both.
Keep in mind, last week he was in the Rumble with the Last Man Standing match. The next night he was in Raw.
Yeah.
The next night he was in SmackDown. The next night he was in main event.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's the Iron Man of the WWE.
Thank you.
Take nothing away from fucking Dean either, but
Dino.
goddamn.
No, I will take everything
The
away
work
from
ethic
Dean.
of this
Take
man,
away his
like, holy
title. Take away his main event status.
Like, holy shit, if
Take away
Reigns
his
gets the
push.
belt, push Owens to the main event, and like all of a sudden, he just comes out there, cuts a disrespectful promo against the guy, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna boot your ass down. It's like, all right, you put your title on the line. He's like, all right, let's do it at Backlash. Whatever.
Fastlane.
No, I'm talking like after Mania. It used to be Backlash.
Oh.
I think it still
Isn't
is.
it
I'm not
Elimination?
sure. I think that used to be
Oh,
I think that used to be
Elimination
Fastlane, because they did Elimination Chamber before WWE, and I think they got rid of that after a while, which is a shame. Or they moved it, I forget.
Extreme Rules from
Elimination
on.
Chamber is the pay-per-view.
It's Extreme Rules from on.
Extreme Rules.
Uh-oh. You guys are cutting
Oh, also, Reno, before we move on, this is an actual poll on WWE.
Triple H's Kanji. Get bit, brother.
Yeah.
Oh god, the TMZ thing. Tammy challenging China to a sex match. What would that imply? Like, just those two, or?
Just proving who has a dick, then. So.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, let's hear clear of that.
He's just gonna sidle on like...
Yeah. Alright.
But yeah, this was a good match. But zigzag out of nowhere. Ziggler wins. Holy shit.
Yeah, and
Owens
gets
just...
angry
And Owens just...
stop at a concert.
Owens just goes straight up, like... It was like Rick James, like, fuck your notes, Moggle! JBL's hat, too. He's like, what did the hat do to you? I think he even said something along that line. It's like, what'd my hat do to you?
Yeah.
Owens is he's fucking pissed now. It's like, oh, man.
Yeah, and then we get Black History Month. And we get Black History Month package over there for Job Emery.
Yeah. The beat kick that Mark Ratings Henry kept on rocking because apparently he was like one of Super High segments when he was like ECW champion. He was one of the ECW started getting better ratings. Well, for
ECW, and WWE
and SmackDown as well. Like 15 years.
Yeah. Okay, so then now we want to Sasha Banks coming out to the ring.
Like he was wrestling as far back as I started watching. Like he was still doing Olympics.
Yeah, he came in 96 to debut against Jerry Lawler.
96, that's right.
Mm-hmm. So it was his 20-year anniversary.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a Hall of Famer thing, but no, it's like a nod to Black History Month. I'm like, yeah, put him in there.
Yeah, alright. Well, anywho, we wanted Sasha Banks coming out there to the ring. They're talking about that she's doing everything over there on her terms. But then Naomi and Tamina come out.
Oh.
Then you were on there for Ranella.
Oh, you were dropping from there. Yeah, yeah, I guess she's done with the other dude with stealing her spotlight. You know, Becky Bree can't hold a candle to me, because I'm the boss, legit. Naomi and Tamina got something to say, spreading her wings, stepping out on her own. You know, Sasha's like, I respect you guys, but I came here to be the best. You know, and they're like, yeah, we agree with you. We understand partnerships don't last. At some point, we make our own mark, but, we came out to congratulate you. We're not going to let this end up like some Twitter war between, what was it, Khalifa and Jay-Z or something like that?
What do you feel?
We can be competitors and sisters. We can still have unity. Sasha and Becky, middle of hour 3, but my attention's on full for this one. Sasha fights Becky. Yeah, like I said, they dipped down and then it kind of started coming back up around here. Hour 3. So it wasn't a complete dogshit Raw, but I was like, ooh, those two segments together, like Brie beating the Divas champion, and then we have the Eric Rowan thing. I'm like, nope. But yeah, they fight Becky to the outside, and then she starts yelling at Naomi and Tamina when they get involved. Then Sasha comes out there, he's like, what are you doing? I'm doing this on my own. Naomi and Tamina, like, feeling disrespected, attack her. And then Becky comes to Sasha's aid. And next to. The crowd even went for
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, nice. It's like, strange bedfellows, strange alliances, however that saying goes. Y2J going over his match with AJ last week, as well he should. Not the outcome he wanted, but he says AJ proved he's here for the long haul. He's a fighter! So am I, so I'm going to be paying very close attention to AJ Miz on SmackDown for their match.
Yeah, and we have some irrelevant penis jokes with R-Truth and Goldust.
Oh my god. Truth doesn't want to peg with Goldust because he's a weirdo. Goldust with Goldust with the fucking pot called argument, saying his last partner was an imaginary child. I'm like, did Gold just be right in an argument? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, holy shit, yeah. And then he's like, no. Oh, booty ham.
Oh, by the way, Renoa, I have something for that. The New Day.
What, booty ham?
I got some better.
Bootios.
Don't you dare be sour. Clap, because it's the main event and feel the power. Don't you realize Booty
and the brothers are booties.
Booty. Yeah, Booty Gate putting too much stress on Francesca? The inappropriate one. The Rock's comments were better suited for Springer's Too Hot for TV. Someone please think of the children. He more or less says something along those lines.
Yeah.
Like this kid right here doing some really awkward hip shakes. I'm like, why would you cut that? I'm like, okay. Well, at least he's keeping that fun, I guess. I'm like, it's a little like, you just talked about inappropriate like 5 seconds ago, and then you get cut to like, I'm like, yeah. We'll still fight you though, Kofi says. It's like, out of love, but we'll fight you. Who wants to see that for Mania? Like like the fucking NXT kids and the New Day shows up. He's like, we'll fight you.
Yeah.
Bust your heads to the white meat show or some shit. Oh, but tonight we fight The Rock's cousin and The Rock's cousin's friend. They even use my throwaway name for them. I think I even mentioned this, like, because I was like, Ambrose, Reigns Bros, or Ambrains. Yeah.
The Ambrose.
The Ambrose.
Fuck off.
I think that was one of my two. Ambrose BR husband. He ain't hype. He ain't looking strong. Ooh, wow. But yeah, Ambrains. They say that's what all the fanfic writers name him, and thankfully warned Cool Dad Kofi not to go any further with that. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, no. He's like, don't need to go further down that rabbit hole. Mikashima. That's what they're like all behind each other and they're doing the harms thing. I'm like, holy shit, yes.
So anywho, Reigns
Or
and Ambrose.
Voltron.
There's only 3 of them.
Hey,
But still.
it's Ghetto Voltron.
Oh no, what was it? Oh, it was the 3 of them, and because there was like one post on Twitter where it was like it was the New Day doing Ginyu shit, and I think one of them was a unicorn and one was Francesca, and they were doing the Ginyu Force pose.
Oh my goodness.
All 5 of them is the Ginyu Force. Oh, it was great.
All right.
That's tremendous. But yeah, cool to have Heyman on commentary while Kofi Flair chomps Ambrose, who smiles and asks for seconds. I missed the other MK pull from Woods tonight. Dusty! Biggie literally giving one for a gift for the fangirls for the night. Literally giving Ambrose a spanking. Like, what? Okay.
Ambrose noticeably not struggling during said spanking.
Oh yeah. I'm like, all right. It's like, oh, you brought up Reigns. It's like, all right, well, we can do something with that. It's like, yeah, what do you want to do?
Yeah, maybe we should call him from City Master to Ass Master.
The Biggie to challenge Master My Titties. Master These. That's the one of the funniest shit I did on that compilation. But anyway, even tell E you're welcome. Faces win, but at what cost? Because, well, here comes the pain. And Biggie sneaks up on him, like, wow. And, like, he starts booting down on Reigns, leaving himself all alone, so Ambrose gets F5'd. And by the time, and this was weird too, because by the time the camera cuts back to Kofi attacking Reigns, like, Kofi goes after Reigns, Brock in the ring, like, fucking instant transmission, snatches Ambrose, F5, and by the time the camera cuts, they leave on him for like a good 4 or 5 seconds, aftermath, and then they come back to Kofi and Reigns is like on the floor, spent. It's like, what happened?
Yep.
Done! What the fuck?
Yeah, so that was wrong.
That was wrong.
Now we want to NXT. NXT!
It's time for TNA.
No.
As much as I hate to say it.
Alright.
Yeah, break up the WWE thing. Yeah, we'll break up the WWE.
Okay.
That.
So, real talk. This is what happens when you miss TNA for 2 weeks. Matt Hardy turns heel, and EC3 is no longer champion.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Not only did he turn, well, I won't say it, but yeah.
So here's what happened. It was 2 weeks ago. Matt Hardy. It was in the main event. Matt Hardy did a low blow because he was getting desperate and won the title. And he's like, "What happened? Oh well, I'm heel now." And he's even got a new theme song, but I can't find it anywhere on the internet. I
know Matt's got a new one. Iconic.
Because he has the iconic and then cha-ching.
I come from my
What is it with TNA?
Oh my god.
And having the Hardys sell out.
Oh no.
First it's Jeff, now it's Matt.
Yep.
Also,
I find it weird he's using his. He's still got his wife and his son out there along with him. That was this week, and you see like fucking Tyrus hold this small child in his hands. I'm like, oh my god, this fucking mountain of a man.
Was he holding the child? I didn't bother paying
That was the week after. That was the week
information.
after when Jeff confronts him.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that week. I'm talking about this week.
I only know because of YouTube and maybe some things and stuff I see on there here and there. That's one of the things I saw. Like, why, Matt? Why? He even actually says that. Like, and he's egging on the fans to say it too. I'm like, oh, geez, come on now.
Okay.
Like, way to be subtle.
But Matt comes out all dressed up in a fucking suit, like corporate Matt and all. It's like, it's just weird to see. He comes out like saying, oh, well, I want to thank you for all this, and I couldn't have done this without you and all this shit, basically. And all of a sudden, Eric Young comes out and he says, you wouldn't even be in champ if I didn't take care of Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
And so it's
funny that
I deserve that championship. And then all of a sudden, Bobby Roode comes out. Bobby Roode comes out and says that he wants to take on Eric Young and Bram. So now later on, they got like it's 4 tag teams: Wolves, the
or Beer Money Incorporated.
Yeah, Decay, and Beer Money. And Kurt Angle comes out and interrupts all of them and says that he's gonna challenge Matt Hardy tonight for the title. And you can automatically hear the fans chanting one more time, which really doesn't make sense because this is his farewell tour.
Yep. Right.
What next? Yes. It's the form. It's like it's kind of similar to like the Elimination Chamber, but we're like Royal Rumble, but a tag team form. Like it starts out with 2, then 2 minutes later another person comes out.
Yeah, kind of like Lethal Lockdown.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be like, oh, you can use any weapons you want. So it starts off with
okay.
What do you call?
There was Stevie Richards and
Stevie Richards and Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve immediately comes out with a barbed wire baseball bat, and he's like, I'm gonna hit you with this, and he misses, and the ref immediately takes it away.
Wait, is Crazy Steve Stevie like, Richards?
No, Crazy Steve is not Crazy Steve. No, Stevie Richards. It's not Stevie Richards. Stevie Richards is.
Oh yeah, my bad. I thought
one half of Davey Richards. It's Davey Richards.
Yeah, Davey Richards. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Davey Richards. But yeah, Crazy Steve misses with the barbed wire baseball, and the commentators. If you think that WWE commentators are bad, TNA commentators are worse.
Yeah, the Pope and Josh Matthews are so bad.
Mm-hmm. Because they acted as if they had never seen a hardcore match in their lives. Like, oh my god, I have never seen anything like this. What is he doing with that? What is he gonna do with goodness? It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. And all of a sudden, here comes in Bram with the turnbuckle, a legit turnbuckle. And he's
sure, yeah.
And he starts swinging. And he starts swinging at Davey Richards, but Davey Richards ducks and hits a series like bam, kicks Bram into a corner. Then after about 2 minutes, it comes James Storm with a beer keg because beer. Unfortunately, it seems like the beer keg was too heavy, so he couldn't get it all the way to the ring.
It's still full.
It's still full.
I guess he wanted to drink beer on the way or something like that. They wanted to put that over. I don't know, but I'm like, oh, fuck,
I
no
don't
way
know.
he's gonna lift that up. You're gonna kill somebody. If you
There's no
that.
That was like one of the challenges in the original NXT.
Yeah.
Running
Lift, like,
around
one of
the
them
ring
kegs.
with a beer keg.
Yeah.
Like, was it a keg or was it like
Ryback won that?
No, it was
I
a
think.
keg. Oh, Ryback. Ooh.
Yeah,
I had a fun
right.
thing with it.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. Oh
to
man,
that.
had some fun with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and
Comes in Eric Young.
oh yeah, I immediately forgot. I forgot to mention as the minute the bell rang, there were immediate chants for "We want tables." Immediate chants.
As they're known to do.
Yeah.
Not just TNA.
So as soon as James Storm comes out, it's like, all right, here's what you want. He reaches under the ring. All right, here's a table for you. And the fans are like, yeah, tables. And then like, but unfortunately, a table was never used in this match.
Boo.
Then all of a sudden, the next person to come out was Eric Young, and he brings out kendo sticks. Well, a kendo stick, rather.
Fans blew balls by not
Since
using
when,
the table.
since when Eric Young turned into Shane McMahon, all of a sudden it was kendo sticks.
Also, and then commercial break. Then we come back immediately. We see Bram. Not Bram. It was
Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards. Yeah, he has freaking. You know how the opening of the chair, and he has it wrapped around his neck, and he throws him into the ring post.
Yeah.
So it's like the pressure of the chair condensing on your neck is like. Oof.
Oh my god, he gets it! Yeah! Jesus Christ. Assassin's Creed. Tyrus.
My God.
He is wearing the hoodie, yeah.
It's like, hold my baby while he berate my brother-in-law in ring. Who they're putting over is the reason Matt changed. She's like, because she's like the one. She's like, stop being so nice. Stop being so polite. You got a family to provide for. You gotta start taking back. So I'm like,
And
they did have that feud. Maybe that's where he picked up the idea from. I'm like, maybe Kevin Owens is right about something.
And then Abyss comes in.
Maybe my brother did
trademark Jen, which is basically this big. with this big it's like this big wooden stick that's been painted black with large
Nails.
many nails sticking out.
Oh, is it?
And it's Janice.
Yeah.
And by the way, I took a look. That is Daphne, but she's renamed Rosemary.
Is it Daphne?
Yeah, it is Daphne, but she's been renamed to Rosemary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Abyss comes down. All right, I'm gonna swing it. Immediately hits the ring post, and his arms like that hurts. They hurt because it hurts his hands when it hits the ring post. And then you can immediately see the ref like, okay, I'm gonna take this away from you before someone gets hurt.
Or worse. I'm still over the moon on that fact that he's using a fucking board with nails in it.
You know, that only has ever been used once in his entire career, and that was with Bram and Abyss, and that was just to the chest, and it was hardly even a bump either. Yeah. You could see Abyss taking the full bump, not taking the full bump, it's just like oof. Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Oof,
I guess you could make the same argument for back early WWE, because it was the New Age Outlaws versus not Cactus Jack and not Terry Funk, but Chainsaw Charlie, who came out with a actual fucking chainsaw.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would make a lot of sparks, do a lot of show thing. I think he used a real chainsaw to cut out maybe one time, and I think the rest of them were just because the other thing would make just sparks. I think it was more designed for that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It might be more like a showpiece than anything else. But he would never use that actually.
Yep. So then the last person comes in is Bobby Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Bobby.
Oh yes. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna skip to the end. The Decay wins because we all want to get to NXT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
The Decay wins. Bram and Eric Young win. And real talk, the Decay are freaking weird because they remade Crazy Steve into like the Joker, like the Dark Knight Joker.
His makeup looks amazing.
They remade him, and Daphne is
I was
always
about to say
been
they
like,
don't even need Abyss at this point, but it'll work for them. I'm like, oh, he's like the father figure or something like that. I'm like, oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
he is like the father figure.
Because he's still one of the few
But
originals you had
Daphne
there.
is-
You didn't like.
I can see why people like Daphne because she is very I can tell she's into some kiki shit.
Yeah, she's a TNA Page.
Mm-hmm.
More or less, yeah.
Oh
Just
no, she's worse than Paige.
Yeah, I agree.
She's like way more extreme than Paige. Even in WCW, she kind of had like a Harley Quinn kind of thing that they're doing now with the new movie coming out. Kind of, it's whatever.
Yeah, with Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Her, David
With the
Flair, and
new-
Crowbar.
With the we don't talk about Jared Leto Joker though.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we want to.
Oh yeah. Backstage with Drew Galloway as he approaches Kurt Angle saying, I want you to be champion so we can remake history. And this time it'll be Drew Galloway versus Kurt Angle 2, but this time for the title.
Right.
It was Lashley got in on that too a little bit. Is he becoming heel? And then
Yeah.
there's that woman with him, just like I can.
Yeah,
give
there's
you
that
a band
woman
of
with him. Like,
pleasure.
I'm not sure what the deal was because I
Like-
guess I missed it last week. She just approached him and was like, hey, I'm isn't he married?
Was she someone from NXT or WWE, ex-WWE or something like that? I can't
Right,
remember off the top of my head.
Well, anywho, we want
Yeah.
to.
He had a good thing with,
Drew Galloway.
There was this really good interview with it was like a stand interview with like it's EC3 and he's like in his office without the title anymore. He's
Oh no, I'll get
basically
to that.
coming back.
I'll get to that.
That was
I'll
pretty
get to that. I'll get to that. Is the chosen? They're still calling him the chosen one, Drew Galloway, though. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Versus Tyrus.
Hey, it's not broke.
Tyrus. You know what? Fuck it. It's a decent match, but all of a sudden, Mike Bennett comes out and cheap shots.
The Miracle, Mike Bennett.
The Miracle comes out and cheap shots Drew Galloway with his Feast or Fire briefcase. And you can see, and he legit
dents
hit
it.
him because
I seen it.
He dents it.
Yeah.
He dents it.
Oh, it looked bad. Like shit.
And I'm not sure if Drew was selling it, but he was out. I'm not sure if he was just selling it or if not, he was out.
He's just like, yeah. That thing with
Also, I did not know that Mike Bennett had like that little ponytail because he always wears that hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like a rat tail kind of thing going on, or like a reverse mohawk or whatever.
Ooh, this is and now but yeah, the whole Bobby Lashley thing with Kurt Angle saying, "Hey, I want the championship too." It was like, "Hey, maybe next year."
Oh, Bobby Lashley.
Yes. Tigre Uno comes out and says, for his
That's happened
champion
too,
and
that's
with
right.
Shane Helms, but it's just like, hey, I said that you would get championship, but I never said to be it against me. You're not ready for that. So
You got
here's
shut
some-
down by the hurricane. The
Yeah.
vertebraca.
So here's someone that I've been training for the past few years, and he's your opponent tonight. Frickin' Trevor Lee. Okay, here's what Trevor Lee is. No personality, and
He was like over with GFW, and then they won the title, and then he lost it, didn't he?
yeah, he was over with. Yeah,
Because I'm like, hey, that guy looks familiar.
I'm not sure what to make of him. I'm not sure what to make of him though, because like he doesn't seem like he's got good mic skills, and he just his getup is just like out of like the indies, and I don't know.
What's wrong with black wrestling trunks and boots? What?
What?
But yeah, new champion Trevor Lee.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not sure what to think about that.
Yeah, me either. So, we want to do a chat with EC3.
Oh, this is
This was
great.
golden.
He's saying, now, I could go be on my yachts. I could go hang out with some. Or I could face my problems head on. And Matt Hardy, I will bring hell on earth with me. Courtesy of EC. And he does the Matt Hardy. I got it right here for you. EC.
Yeah, like that subtle jab. I was like, wait a minute, and then it took me a minute.
Right there.
He does the V1 with the 3. I'm like, oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
It was fucking golden.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And main event time. It's the iconic cha-ching. I hate that so much.
It sounds like he's gonna start the fucking I come from money, the fucking ching. You know, if I think that, I'm like, oh no.
Matt Hardy
versus
saying
Kurt Angle with his. Matt Hardy saying what?
I say Matt Hardy, Shane McMahon. So
I was doing the Ted DiBiase Jr. thing. I come from money. DiBiase
There comes
awesome.
making people superstars. Oh wait, no, that's Jeff Hardy.
That's Jeff Hardy. Yeah, Triple H pretty much made you a. Oh no.
You know what?
Because you had that
Fuck
thing
it.
with
Long
Undertaker.
story
where you
short.
went through, but anyway.
Okay, long story short, Matt Hardy wins.
Yeah.
yeah.
NXT.
NXT.
Am I just noticing this now, or because I saw the runtime for this, and it's like a full hour.
Yeah.
Like it's usually
Yeah.
like 40,
They're
45,
getting
closer to
long,
50.
yeah.
This one went a little long because of the main event. I'm like, oh okay. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
makes sense. But we kick off with a slightly less VOD and a little more villain.
Yeah, the Hype Riders versus Vaudevillains.
Yep. Big win over those guys. So I'm like, okay, the Vaudevillains are coming back. They're still like getting chance with the crowd. So I'm not sure how villain. That's why I say like a little more villain. But hey,
They're not hype, they're men.
And they put
Wow.
on mustaches.
They've come for the Vaudevillains. Hide their stash. Mustache.
Their mustache.
You want the mustache on or off? Too bad.
They're too villainous for me.
Too bad. It puffs up even bigger. Fucking
so
Gotch
it's-
becomes the Pringlesman.
Yeah. So we're showing footage from 3 weeks ago for when Carmella won the Battle Royal.
Yeah, she says her dad was a wrestler that worked for the WWE back in the 80s, and they say nothing's gonna get in the way of our friendship when I face Bayley for NXT Women's Championship next week. Finally, good for that. Chicken tenders. Enzo and Cass. Yep. Enzo and Cass responds to They respond to Enzo and Cass saying they last week they said they owed a beatdown by saying they can talk all they want, but they had a shot and lost and they lose like they're known to do, and what we do is what we do best and win. But if they want another shot, they can have one. So I'm like, okay, go down in the future for like another pay-per-view or something like it.
Yeah.
The one-person cheering section for Emma as he stretches Carmella. Usually the NXT crowd is not this quiet. Like, where's the funeral? I'm like,
I
did
think it
something
was
happen?
quiet because this was the 4th show they'd done in one taping. So the first NXT and this NXT were all in one taping. So I think the crowd was just a bit tired out.
Burnout? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, they were sort of behind Carmella, who just pins Emma off a surprise backslide. I don't know.
That felt really anticlimactic
Yeah,
to
we're
me.
like, this is the opportunity to see what Carmella is capable of, and we didn't see that.
I think she looked a lot better in the tag match from last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And even that they put over before this match was like as a surprise. The heels were like, oh, she just came in there. She's like, she didn't really do all that much. She just got off Bayley's success, but yeah, she won the match. She did look impressive though.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
now,
look at me. I'm Dracus in Maryland. I read the dirt sheets. Hoo hoo hoo.
yeah.
What dirt sheets? I don't know what dirt sheet means.
I don't know what you're talking about there, sir.
I only do wrestling news source for my usual stuff, usually to see if like something new's happening or if anybody's like out or something like that.
All right. So now we move on to two jobbers versus Enzo and Big Cass.
Yeah, didn't bother to get their names at all. Zero Dimes.
Yeah, 0 times. And hit the SAWFT Sauce rocket launcher for the win.
Real G's like us get knocked down, we get back up, standing tall with lints in our pockets because we still have 0 dimes. I'm like, get this man dimes.
Yeah.
You know, shaving a haircut.
Somebody call us so we can call his mama.
Shaving a haircut, no dimes. There's a little song and dance in the ring. Regal has come to a decision. It looks like this next week will be a rematch between, or was this like the next takeover or something like that? I forget. But,
no, it's the next game. It's be Samoa Joe versus Sami Zayn, 2 out of 3 falls.
Ooh, 2 out of 3. I like that.
Meanwhile, Baron Corbin's like, well, what about me? Maybe
Yeah. He just says Joe's in, and then Corbin interrupts him, and he's just like, yeah, you lost, and you don't have any claim to being number 1, so get the fuck out, Sunshine, before I stretch you out.
And before he debuted, Austin Aries at NXT TakeOver Dallas. So.
Oh, nice. Looking forward to that. The most interesting man in the world, or whatever he was, or like whatever his name was for TNA, basically the CM Punk of that thing.
Yeah.
Like best in the world, like I'm the most amazing man who ever lived. I almost thought NXT, like, because it's TNA, that would have been like giving him like that what is it, Dos Equis commercials, like when he wrestles. Yeah.
Okay, so then we move on to Asuka taking on Santana Garrett.
About to get her head kicked in, but I'll give credit where credit's due. She actually puts up more than a decent challenge. A very close 3. And then we're reminded, oh yeah, this is Asuka, so she like just armbar, and then she tries to find out about it. Asuka lock tap.
Yeah. And then our main event, Apollo Terry Crews taking on the Demon Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. Dead. I'm Finn Balor. There must be a winner. Both men took their best. They kick out. Balor kind of proven a point by I think it's like the second coup de grace for the match from he's practically in the middle of the ring. He gets this one. I'm like, ooh, this looks impressive. But he doesn't go for the cover yet. Instead, he follows up with a underhook suplex to beat Crews. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, he didn't come out with like the full thing because it's not a pay-per-view thing. It's not a title defense, so he doesn't have like all the demon shit going on. But he still put on a pretty amazing back and forth match. Like, both took their finishers. And
the Bloody Sunday.
After Bloody Sunday DDT.
But that was show of respect, and that's NXT. Again, I wasn't sure if it was a full hour, but I assume it was because of that one match, the main event. Like, let that go as long as you can. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Okay, now we move on to Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground.
Yeah. So we start things with my man Johnny Mundo, the former John Morrison, taking on Killshot. There's this match that Mundo refuses to hail Killshot over there if his equal, and Mundo wants to be champion, and he feels the need to be the next Lucha Underground champion. But there's on the end, the official went down, Mundo hits a low blow, and has enough time over there to hit the former Starship Pain, now named the End of the World, over there for the win. And over there, a very nice matchup there. So that we have there for all the euphoria that happened. Tony over there is the Lucha Underground champion at the time, Mil Muertes. Mundo was...
Jeez, at the time, jeez. Mr. Dirt Sheets over here.
Well, the thing is that Mundo was the only man to challenge the champion. A machine called Cage entered the temple to declare his own bid for the championship. But Mundo ran his man over there with twice his power because his Cage over there is a fucking beast. Mundo needed to prove himself over there. He's nothing to be ashamed of, but his attitude and moments of accomplishing his goals are rooted in insecurity. And has going to fight for himself against a mountain of pure muscle. And now here come over there, a sexy star. There was another former woman that WWE just flashed was about there, and now we're just going to a bit about her. And then we take it over there. The battle is the Mac versus the Black. The Mac, Willie Mac, taking on PJ Black, aka the former Justin Gabriel.
He was amazing, man.
Yeah.
Not much going for him, like, I guess, like, mic work, and I think that's why he wasn't seen much other outside of, like, main event, maybe, or superstars.
Yeah, so we have another There's a match over here within Damascus over the win over Raw and PJ Black. And then now, over there with some people there, as right there is the Cold Moon describing all the darkness as fall over there on the Underground Temple. And then we're going to move over onto our main event. The Disciples of Death taking on Prince Puma and Pentagon Jr. This was another a very good match over there for the includes over there. This is our main event. Over there with holds assertion between Pentagon Jr. and Prince Puma as Pentagon Jr. steals the pin over there so help us get a team or to win over the Disciples of Death. After the match, Pentagon Jr. got switching and Puma came up blows. Pentagon Jr. wants to break Puma's arm, and the unthinkable happened. Puma escaped there. So
the first person to actually escape the Pentagon Jr.'s arm breaking maneuver.
Yep. Yeah. So Puma didn't go to Armbar City this time. So we have a little bit of dissension over there between Prince Puma and Pentagon Jr. So that concludes up with Lucha Underground. Well, next up is Ring of Honor, baby. And so we start our things with Roderick Strong taking on his CCW talent over there, Messiah. And this was a very solid match over here. They want to cover their do with a little bit more relaxed role staying because CCW over there is mostly a death match promotion. But it was a nice fun back and forth match until Roderick caught Messiah over there with the sick kick over there with the win. There, in post-match, Bobby Fish agreed to a hyper rematch with Roderick, but Fish says the strongest offer to challenge to anyone and everyone, but not Fish, there for the TV Championship. Now, reporter Fish is saying that Fish cannot accept defeat. Fish, the real man, laces out the boots when he defeats in face. What Solid Fundamental knows that Bobby Fish won. Yeah, but Fish is a sore loser over there, Roderick Strong. So there's nice of a big patch there to set up the rematch as a 14th anniversary show in Vegas. And then we have a little hype video over there for the Elgin and Tanahashi versus Briscoe match for the 14th anniversary show in Vegas. And we have a match up there for the Top Prospect Tournament. Steve Carino's son, Colby Carino, taking on Punisher Martinez. Then Colby Carino come out there with Mr. Irrelevant Mid-Carter, BJ Whitmer. There was it was an alright match.
Second generation Carino.
Yeah, second generation Carino. Yeah, it was an alright match over there for what it was. And there, Punisher Martinez gets a win over there with an apron powerbomb. There, during a break over there, Mr. Wrestling number 3 because it's not Steve Carino over there. Ellie, there is Mr. Wrestling number 3. There, so next week over there we get a little preview for the All Night Express of Kenny King and Rhett Titus taking on the already tag team champions War Machine, and then we have our main event: Red Dragon of Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole and Jay Lethal with my man, the House of Truth Martini. There, and this was a pretty good main event there for what it was. And it was just mainly up there to hype up the triple threat for the 14th anniversary show between Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, and Roderick Strong. There. And with O'Reilly got the pin over there on Adam Cole after the Chasing the Dragon by O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. So there you go with that. And that was Ring of Honor.
That leads to SmackDown?
Yeah. SmackDown.
I'm still trying to go over the timeline itself, like because I think everything else is like Tuesday or Wednesday, and then like Thursday, and then Friday is like, what happens Friday?
Nothing happens Friday.
I'm like, wait, no, nothing happens Friday. It's Thursdays now. God damn it. I'm used to seeing it on
this
Friday.
Happens Friday. The podcast happens Friday.
Yeah, because I'm used to watching SmackDown on Fridays when I have to just before.
Back in the days of UPN.
Yeah. Oh man. Rusev, along with the league, warned Sheamus, sans Sheamus, I should say, they want revenge on Reigns for like 2 weeks ago after he tried to end his career. Like, dude, your roster, what's happening? Ambrose comes in to even the odds, only to get number gamed after inadvertently looping clotheslining Reigns to get to the league. So I'm like, oh, dissension. Dunn put in the accolade, but they wisely take off after they spot Reigns getting back up with a steel chair in hand, so they're like, oh shit. Wade Barrett, form of water. We must escape.
Glass of water. Glass of water.
Glass of water versus glass of milk for Mania. Book it.
Yeah.
You don't have a roster anymore.
Glass of water.
Yeah. Yeah, so Del Rio
The
and
Barrett
Barrett
beverage.
ambush Reigns. Yeah, so Del Rio and Barrett ambush Reigns on the barricade. But then here comes the lunatic French, the titty master, Dean Ambrose.
Yeah. He just inadvertently clips him and just like, oh, and then we're just, oh, like, okay, we gotta get out of here. So yeah, they inadvertently hit each other. Renee's like, is that gonna be a preview of Fastlane? Dean's like, yeah, that was an accident. I'm a little off. Fastlane won't be an accident, but my wires crossed. Later tonight, me and Roman will be together against Rusev and Del Rio. Kalisto, I didn't notice this on Raw, but somebody brought that up. He does have his own Titantron now. It's just his name, so much for Sin Cara once again. Even if it is the non-botchy one, it's
who still happens to botch.
Hunico. Trying to remember, like, Hunico? Was it? Because I'm thinking,
it's
like,
Hunico.
Because
It's Hunico.
My brain's just like, oh, which one does it end with an O? With Epico? No, that's Primo? No. Carlito? No.
Wow, Renoa.
Yeah, like, wait, what? I'm like, oh, that's gonna, I know. I'm like, wait, Carlito? No, it's...
What, do we all look alike to you?
Michael. Again, I don't need to be at Memphis. Even though I was never from Memphis. SmackDown was in Memphis. Segue.
I know you.
So yeah, Ziggler in commentary because he beat Kalisto's opponent, Kevin Owens, who eats a part of his fucking mask. Like he comes out with like the full mask and there's like a bottom part he takes off that Ambrose you see like in his teeth. It's like, nom, 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 nom. So like
awesome.
Does he wear like a fruit roll up or something like that?
Owens eat.
Owens eat. Before putting him through a table, or at least teasing that.
Oh no, the Bill block is that.
Yeah, he teases putting him through the table because he like clears shit out, and then all of a sudden, at Ziggler he power bombs him, and then Ziggler he's like, oh shit, what the? He fucking threw something at me, and then before he has time to finish the sentence, super kicked him. Oh my god! And he sees Ziggler come after him after the ref stopped him. He's like, no. But of course, this unfortunately leaves Owens wide open to get rolled up by the U.S. champ. So yeah, he made his point, but he still lost the match, and so he's upset again. And so I guess they're pushing for a fast lane for those two to throw down once again. Oh, Taco Ryback 101, because let me tell you, like a lot of people were saying Goldberg for him. Other than the slight blue in one knee pad, and if you just give him like a tail belt, the look would be complete for him to be Nappa. I'm sorry.
Renoa.
He's just big. He's just big, rounded like this side. He's wide like Nappa. That's why I thought of that. I'm like Goldberg. Nah, he's big, but he ain't like.
Renoa.
Or that.
God damn it,
Gilbert.
That stupid pick of Gilbert.
Oh,
Go away, Gilbert. No one needs you.
Gilbert. Was he like 0-20 something by the time? I forget it. Man, the Monday Night Wars were an amazing time, for better or worse. You know.
Yep.
And
remember that
he was still your light heavyweight champion at one time, though.
Yeah.
I think his debut match he became light heavyweight champion.
Yeah. So we need you back on SmackDown.
But yeah, anyway, back to because anyway, yeah, like Ryback, he's just Nappa if he drops the armor. They just give him that right kind of knee pads. It'll look perfect. Just give him. I just want to see him with a scouter now. And him being part Saiyan might actually.
Can we see him walking from backstage now?
There's food on that table. Ah! This food has a This food has a calorie level of 6,000. Consume.
Just see him like walking out of his locker room. Walk towards.
His fucking tail. I've evolved beyond this weakness because I keep eating. Him being sane might actually explain a lot. He's always hungry. He's super clumsy when he beats people up. We see what Lana go for that. You know, I just feel like that's Ryback and
He's an
Saiyans in a nutshell.
accidental
Yeah.
beater.
That's what you called it. Like, yeah. Fucking Shinji gets put through the wall at some point for accidentally.
Yeah, you always get a sloppy seconds.
I'm like, he's part Saiyan. I'm like, this explains everything.
Yeah.
Ryback's a procreatic being. That explains everything. That explains everything.
He got snuffed out of Spacing Brook just like Goldberg.
At least he's smart enough not to go back into the ring after Strowman sends him out, knowing it's 2-on-1 after he beats Eric Rowan. He won. That's enough for now. So it was like they threw him out of the ring, and he's like, yeah, they're both standing in there, coming in. The synchronized mask removal was great too. Little nod there. It was like, Becky Lynch and Sasha, far from friends. They're back and forth. Sasha saying, she says basically like, Becky, if you were on fire on the street, I had a bottle of water. I dumped the entire bottle on the street before helping you out. I'm like, cold? I'm like, she helped you out, kind of. And she's like, I don't need it. And Becky's like, but when someone needs help, I give it to them because I'm Becky Lynch. Because I'm the babyface. Sasha, being the boss, is offended by this. Like, I need help? No, madam. And Becky's like, yeah, you so had Naomi and Tamina handled on your own. And in between their back and forth, they're like, and Renee's like, did you just agree to work together or something? And she's like, I don't know. I'm just gonna common foe in Tamina and Naomi. And I'm like, but both do say like, I'm coming for that title, and I'm like, not before I get there first.
Also, looking for Roy posting on there in the chat is glorious. Looking out for Roy posting in the chat is glorious.
New Day.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's amazing.
Then they need to stop.
That's the problem when you become over. You start to get a little too over, and it's like
it's only a matter of time until we get New Day branded trombones.
Yeah.
Fucking unicorn horn brass knucks.
New Day socks.
That's what I said. New Day socks. That's what I want. That's what they should do for the holidays instead of that ugly Seth Rollins sweater. What the fuck was that?
New Day later. I'm angry with them. And with the New Day.
Down with the New Day? Are you so over that? Do you hate fun?
I do hate fun when they get in the way of my boys.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Rudy Tooty Booty.
Oh, I'll get to that. But first we have Rudy Tooty Booty. Oh, that was a rough. Speaking of Rudy Tooty Booty, Y2J on commentary. With Miz versus Styles. Man, when is the last time you can recall a Miz match on TV going to commercial break and not counting his entrance into a commercial break to the match? Like, I didn't count that, but if you did, it was like 2 commercial breaks. I'm like, wow.
Miz looked really good.
Yeah.
That's because AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, because AJ.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I'm like, but still, the I feel like I've made my point by like, this went to a commercial break. I'm like, holy shit. He was like a former champion, so I think that point's moot now.
We don't talk about that.
I feel like I'm playing devil's advocate on that one. I don't know if I'm gonna. He's like, he's a former champion, but
we don't talk about that.
He beat Cena at Mania. Yeah. How many people have said they can do that, like, on the main stage?
Kevin Owens.
Gotta count that on like one hand.
Oh wait, at Mania?
At Mania, yeah. Gotta count that on one hand. Even just people beating him, and like that was like his debut match. Like, that was impressive. So that's why I'm like, push this guy for like the main title after Mania or something like that. Like, he's your like, especially following their match they had. Like, it was just that it was gonna be that one versus all, but it just ended up being like Kevin Owens for the main event. I'm like, I see what you're doing here. I want more of this.
No, Owens did not debut with me. He debuted in Elimination Chamber.
But yeah, submission from AJ.
With the cock killer.
The calf crusher, they called it. I guess they can't call it Killer.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's
I'm
TNA.
like, that sounds familiar. The Calf Crusher. The Ice Cold Calf Killer. The Manila. And Y2J comes into the ring congratulating him. He's like, you're proving how good you are, but it's something, we already know. Quite honestly, if you weren't good, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have beaten me last week. Yeah. But are you great? Do you have what it takes to be WWE champion? Do you have what it takes to beat me twice? So, let's find out next week on SmackDown. I'm like, all right.
I think he can beat a has-been.
They're finally caring about SmackDown properly. They're not pushing it to Raw or Fastlane.
I'm like, okay, something for SmackDown.
Hey, to
I'm
be
like, all
fair,
right.
SmackDown has a better commentator.
SmackDown's been doing.
They got Miles.
Yeah.
Malrenauer is a god.
He's a godsend, yes. And they let King be heelish, although it's. You can border on being annoying, like Vexper pointed out, because some of his commentators.
I thought you were talking about Byron Saxton, the best commentator in WWE.
And you can go fuck off in the pit and die, Tracker.
To be honest, I don't think MR was the best this week. I thought Tom Phillips and Corey Graves were fantastic on NXT this
They're always
week.
pretty good.
Yeah, they're always pretty good, yeah.
Do you want me to punch you in the face, Tom?
Yeah, I hate how King says, like, oh, if it didn't happen in WWE, it didn't happen at all. Like, really, fuck off.
Well, that's the corporate selling of things. It's like, our dicks are big. We're number one. Everybody else is.
Right.
Chris, off mic, I'm not just great. I'm phenomenal. He don't want none. New Day putting themselves over.
He ain't phenomenal. He ain't phenomenal.
Yeah. just points with his blue gloves. I'm like, oh shit, I had those gloves at some point. They weren't like, they were all like red man out. They weren't like wrestling gloves. I don't know.
Yeah, and then we move on to the segment that made Tracker angry.
Maybe it's like for gripping to go over like the top rope like he does. I'm like, oh, that's smart.
Day sucks. Day sucks.
I do want New Day socks, yes.
Yes.
I do want New Day socks.
On WWEshop.com.
Yes.
They put themselves over on that new show, Ride Along. Good stuff, by the way. Because like him,
that show was good.
That show was pretty good. It was them, and I think Miz and Ziggler were doing a drive from like I think it was like from like up Florida or somewhere all the way up there to down like Boston or Philadelphia or something like that. It was like a 5-hour drive.
It was from Boston. It was from Boston.
Yeah.
Somewhere. All I know is that Kofi was brought up in Boston, so they went to a restaurant he liked.
Yep. Yeah, you're in town. You got to do the locals. It's like, don't embarrass me now. Don't embarrass me now, you two. You fucking chuckle fucks over there. fucking Biggie can't handle puke. It's like too hot in here. And he takes up like the whole fucking seat backstage. He's like, oh, I gotta stretch out, girl. Yeah.
And then Woods almost broke his PS4.
Oh my god, was that? I thought that was a Saturn. I couldn't get a good look at it. But I'm like, it looks
it was some sort of console.
It looks new, and it looks new and something I haven't seen it for. So it probably like cost him a lot of money to see him break it. And he's like, fuck. It's like, if this is broken, fuck this show.
Oh yeah, speaking of what I posted down in the chat, that we're gonna have the rematch between Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch in Mortal Kombat X on Up Down Down.
Oh shit! That's what that was. Okay. Oh damn! I gotta check that out then. Well, there we go. I love that too. Up Down Down. That stuff's amazing.
Yeah.
Keep it tight.
Keep it tight. Oh my god, Big E's fucking the show stealer in that one. You know how I likes it. You know how I wants it. I want you to keep it tight before I come into your house. Like, what the fuck? like, are they trying to get over like the New Day or like secretly like burglars or something like that? Like between him doing that and the Kofi wanting to fight your children, I'm like, what's going on here?
His big victory's been on Up Down Down.
Yeah.
But they're right along, good stuff. They're putting that over, but mostly the gold. You know, that feeling when you have your first spoonful of Booty-O cereal, making sure you ain't booty. Golden butterflies soaring over all those nasty, no title having ass caterpillars. Like that's all you caterpillars. If you ain't first, you last. It's like, yeah, fuck participation trophies. And then Social Outcast trying their damnedest to out-talk the New Day. Whether they succeed or not
make
is
a good
under
point.
Social
interpretation.
Outcasts in main event.
Oh, just about. Like, this was just before, I think. Or, no, there was like one more match.
Was it? Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
then there was Charlotte and Foxy. Adam Rose makes a good point, though. They ain't got
Yes!
gold.
Yeah.
They got bronze.
Yeah, point for Gryffindor. You know, Adam Rose, man. You know,
Adam Rose, the radical mongoose.
the radical. It's all. I heard them saying mongoose. I'm like, wait, where's that coming from? The radical mongoose. I'm like, huh?
He's the radical mongoose, red dragon, and something snowflake. He asked Twitter people what's his nickname. If Fifi Baby's the red dragon, and the Axeman is the something snowflake.
I remember Axel being the red
am I?
dragon.
And then they voted on radical mongoose.
Radical mongoose. I remember the red
So it's
dragon.
just Bo Dallas, just Bo Rider.
Because he's like, don't make the dragon mad because he'll spit fire.
I really hope they don't make Bo Rider into his gimmick and just turn him into a rapper.
Yeah.
We've come to touch your waist and take your bronze title. It's like, no, you can't have our waist. They're like, wow, they're the first time I see the New Day like super visibly scared about something. They're like, they want to touch our waists. Like, no, you can't touch us, move
They're going to steal your.
We want your bronze titles. Waist. Yeah, and Axel comes back with that a little bit too. Like Axel's like, hey, look at the horns. They think they're rhinoceroses. Rhinoceros. They think they're rhinos. Ah! Look at these fucking chuckleheads while we're wearing our Social Outcast shirt. Ah! Oh, this is amazing. I'm like, this is a match apparently. I'm like, all right, cool. Heels that are mad over versus heels that are slightly
really not over,
more or less over.
Oh,
with me at least.
It was weird because they got loads more boos than New Day.
Well, that's
you gotta keep
if
you
they're
gotta remember SmackDown Smackdown though.
Again.
So there's like editing involved in that, but still.
If you're booed but you're a heel, is that good or bad? Like,
you generally want to be booed as a heel, but sometimes you're just that over with the crowd or whatever based on what you say, like kind of the Rock, the people's champion. But that was like I think that's like Kevin a bad Owens example because that was like a very different time where face and heel were like more not as a fine line, but more like segmented, kind of like blurred and shit.
Yeah.
Like your main face was.
I'd like to see this become a proper feud though. Seeing as New Day have taken out everyone.
Yeah, New Day's they're holding the tag division for hostage, and we for one welcome your new unicorn overlords.
Let the Axeman and the Radical Mongoose make their the main tag team for the Social Outcast.
Oh man,
Axl Rose.
Yeah, perfect.
And just say after all, say fuck it, I'm home.
Fuck it.
And he's across the mic.
But yeah, Axel tries. This was good because Axel they try to make it so they steal one off of Kofi with the ropes, but Woods gets Axel's foot off the ropes for leverage, only for him to put Kofi's on the ropes as he successfully pins Axel. I'm like, oh, you were out healed this day.
They shouldn't be heel.
They shouldn't be, honestly. I almost think it would be like Big Show. It's like face healed. No, there is only the Social Outcast, baby. They're outcasts. They're not face or heel. They're we're from our own timeline. And again, this is where I come back to the Divas argument. Because if this were a timeline without total Divas, the Bellas and probably by extension, perhaps Alicia Fox would be like. I don't know. Right now, what's Paige? Where's Paige and Natalia? What are they doing right now?
Well,
I haven't seen them at all. Like Natalia lost that match last week.
Doesn't Paige have a concussion?
Does she? Oh, is she injured too?
She's got. No, she wrestled in main event where Paige and Natalia lost to Naomi and Tamina. Woo!
Yeah, gotta put the new heels. That's what I'm saying. Like Alicia, I'm not saying due to a lack of skill. Like she actually puts on a fairly okay match with Charlotte, but Charlotte's your champ and. Beating her without having to use Rick for once, like she's your main heel. Sasha's in between. She's just, she's over.
Yeah.
Right.
Becky's baby face is all get out, and I think it works for her. Naomi and Tamina now have a reason to be something because they and Sasha broke away from each other, so those two are going to be like your main heels now. Because they turn in the Brie and Alicia face, which is like, eh. But again, if it wasn't for Total Divas, I think they wouldn't be a thing at all. There'd be like
Pretty
no
sure
reason
Total
for them to
Divas
exist.
paid face as well.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Meanwhile, R-Truth is insistent about not wanting Goldust as a tag partner. He dresses up like a fucking bellhop. He's in a hotel.
Belldust.
Belldust.
Dusty Bells.
Dusty.
He just wants R-Truth's pants.
He has his underwear or some shit.
He wants the underwear.
Yeah, Goldust has an underwear finish all of a sudden.
Oh, jeez.
Pretty sure I saw a tie-dye t-shirt in R-Truth's case though, so R-Truth a Dude Love fan?
Oh, yeah, I did see
Maybe.
that. He had a tie-dye shirt. I forgot about that. I'm like, wait a minute. Does that say Dude Love on it? Please say Dude Love on it, please. Please just let that be past merch. He goes in his hotel room, turns on Dude Love music. He goes, oh, guys.
He probably wrestled Dude Love.
I feel like he might have been around the same time. I don't know. The one-man difference for the League works out as, once again, Dunn flies over the top ropes at the League, and Wade Barrett pulls him out of the way. He uses his water to bend them. He's like, oh, you got water in your body. I'm going to push you over here with my water-bending powers. Ha-ha. And then they just
Bloodbending.
leave Rusev behind to lose. So, what the fuck? Maybe you celebrated too early on the possible breakup of Reigns and Ambrose? Because they do it again, and Reigns is like, the fuck are you doing? And Ambrose is like, well, and Ambrose is like, lunatic fringe, right? I'm like, yeah. Like, you can only get away with that for so long before Reigns just clobbers you like a baby seal. And then you get up wondering what the fuck happened, and he watches the replay. I'm like, motherfucker.
They really should have lost this match.
Yeah. This was the perfect time for them to pull it off, but I don't know. They would, like, if you're gonna push SmackDown, like, do it here. But I guess they're gonna save it for Raw. I don't know. But I thought, for all in purpose intenses, the heels had this one. But now, I guess because it's SmackDown, they gotta make the face.
I think
or maybe it's because of Reigns they gotta make it. I don't know. This didn't sit well with me.
I think if they do ever, yeah, Reigns, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I started off not minding Reigns. Man, I don't like him anymore. I feel like vexed, but I'm negative about things.
Yeah, so anywho,
I
with
never
that,
mind,
I hate him. I hate him.
Yeah.
I hate him.
earlier we wanted there.
You
Yeah,
hate Kevin
well,
Owens?
That was SmackDown. Yes. Was there anything else?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we got.
That's it, right?
That's
You know, I got a preview there, the New Beginning shows over there. I got a preview the New Beginning shows over there for new fans. These are coming up there later up on next week, right? So we start off there with the main one, which is going to be New Beginning in Osaka, or as I like to call it, Wrestle Kingdom 10, the rematch edition. It's like this would be the backlash there in New Japan's WrestleMania. So we have a battle over there where the two guys are there from the dojo. David Finlay taking on Jay White. Here, but this should be another Bun Jr. match there between the two. And we have Team Chaos of Gato, Kazushi Sakura, Robin, and Yoshi Hashi taking on Uchi and Tiger Mask. There, and it'll probably be another inoffensive match here for the show. Move on to Manabu Nakanishi and Yuji Nagata taking on the returning Tenkozy, Hiroshi Tanzan, and Satoshi Kojima. This would be another fun little match there on the card, you know, because New Japan needs some tag teams over there for the heavyweight tag team championship scene. Because I would love to see a battle between Tenkozy and the Great Bash Shields of Tawaki Homa and Togi Makabe. That'd be a very fun matchup. And the fourth match we have Los Ingobernables. Man, Bushi, Evil, and Tetsuya Naito taking on Juice Robinson, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Kushida, and my man Big Michael Elgin. Yeah, and this would be another fun match there, because you got to keep Tetsuya Naito pushed over there strong, because he's soon going to be battling Kazuchika Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship down the line. There, and that's what we have there for another fun mid-card matchup there with the Briscoes and Toriano taking on the Pseudo Bullet Club with Balak Fale, Tamatonga, and Yujiro Takahashi for another openweight six-man tag team championships. And this should be another fun matchup there. Also, goddamn it, Bex. You can Stone Cold over there with J. Ross. But anywho, alright. So then, there's that for the upper echelon. There's the card. Yep, my boys, Super Kick Party, baby! The Young Bucks taking on Matt Sydal and Ricochet, taking on Red Dragon in a three-way tag for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Yeah, I think it should be another very good agreement match here, but really, three ways again, really New Japan. And I would love to see if there's just a normal straight 2-1-2 tag match instead of just being a three-way, whatever. But it still should be very good agree. And of course, we have the rematch between Katsuyori Shibata, the never openweight champion, taking on Tomohiro Ishii. And this overall should be another awesome match. There's just two dudes just being, wholly ever-loving pissed out of each other, and it's glorious. Then next up, for semi-main, the other members of the Bullet Club, Gallows and Anderson, before they go off to NXT, and the cleaner, Kenny Omega, taking on Tanahashi, Makabe, and Hanma. There'll be another fun six-man tag there, because Tanahashi's got to rest up for the main event of the next show. And we have the main event, Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker, taking on the bridesmaid of New Japan, Hiroki Goto. The dude is always going to be close to getting the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, but never there. So, I think this would be a great match. I can't wait to see if it's there for how he'll go with the crowd, because if you saw there on the Shinsuke Nakamura farewell show that Hiroki Goto just acted like a dick over there, stealing the glory over there for Nakamura. It was great. But anyway, that's the Osaka show, and then for really all I'm talking about the Niigata show, there is Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kenny Omega for the vacant IWGP Intercontinental Championship, in which that Omega needs to get over here, because seriously, if New Japan, if you're going to have Tanahashi win this match, and then possibly have Omega win the New Japan Cup, and then have him win the title back at Dominion, seriously, New Japan, you're trying to act like WWE here. It's push Omega over there. It's the strongest he's ever been, because you make over there beat up AJ Styles, you beat up Nakamura, and now he has a chance to beat up Tanahashi. Now it's the time to capitalize on his push now. And then just have Tanahashi win the New Japan Cup, come back at Dominion, win the IWGP Intercontinental Championship back. See there? It's easy, alright? And that's pretty for the New Japan show. Plus, also, I have a topic we're going to discuss, since it's been really up on Twitter. There. So, what are you guys feeling about the whole debate about intergender wrestling?
Ah, yes. Kind of an unwritten thing back in the Attitude Era. It's certainly a lot of people would probably be more on that to come out, especially those who used to play games like your old school gamers, like, oh, No Mercy's the best thing ever. Why don't the new games change it to have male on female matches anymore, just for the hell of it?
Yeah, I think the whole thing with me.
So there's that argument.
Yeah, I think the whole thing about me and intergender wrestling is that, okay, I get over there for people there who are sensitive, because we live in a whole era of domestic violence and stuff.
Yeah.
That we just need to have the females compete with the females and the males compete with the males. But it's if you're trying to keep over there your sport over there a little bit more realistic, instead of just have the women fight the men already. I mean, it's why can't we have Charlotte facing off to say, I don't know, John Cena, or maybe Sasha taking on Kevin Owens, maybe.
Sure.
But
Asuka taking on anybody.
Yeah.
Nia,
you know what I mean?
Nia Jax Nia Jax choking the shit out of Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
I think that
was the joke for China for a while. She would put her hands on the guys and just fuck them up too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a point.
Yeah, but
China, I have a new fight on our hands though, thanks to TMZ's fantastic reporting.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't dare put that up. I've been putting all the other stuff up just because Skype lets me take pictures from there and put them right on. So I got the bootios there. This podcast, bro.
The reason I think it's because there's rumors that WWE might be trying to do a cruiserweight only show on the network in the same way that they have NXT.
Yeah,
there's whispers I've seen around.
They're trying to do their own Lucha Underground, is what you're saying?
Maybe.
Yeah, basically.
Also, the segue off of that, Lucha Underground's got its 3rd season, baby!
Oh.
Yeah, so happy for Lucha Underground.
I still need to watch all of Lucha Underground.
All
I know about it is that you love it and Jim Cornette hates it.
Jim Cornette is old country ass and needs to go suck a dick.
It's not like wrestling per se. It's like the epitome. Like wrestling is kind of like half soap opera-ish, half showmanship kind of thing. That's Lucha Underground is just all balls to the wall and the showmanship and stuff like that. Because they have it's like production crews and shit like that.
Yeah,
they made up.
It's like supernatural bullshit going on. It's like we gotta collect these medallions and then you put them in this thing and then you can fight for the title or some shit. I don't remember. But just there's like a thing.
Does this
on
mean
YouTube
we might get a Legend of the Hidden?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. There's like fucking Temple Guardians and shit. Oh my god.
You're just making me think, are we gonna see Olmec versus Prince Puma?
Evil heel tag team of the Temple Guardians. They're gonna team up with.
Oh, I now want to see what's it called?
To go against
I just want to see wrestlers
Big
win.
Show.
I just want to see wrestlers instead of winning a title belt, they just win a tin of ravioli and a $50 saving bond.
Beefy.
For the Hidden Temple.
I think we broke for Noah.
The Mick Foley, Chef Boyardee ravioli invitational.
We can make him sad though.
Beefy.
Hi.
Bootios.
Basically, Lucha.
We can always try and calm him down though, because
Basically, Lucha Underground is turned over there.
someone has left NXT.
Yep, Bull Dempsey.
Lucha Underground I need to watch.
Yep, Bull Dempsey left, aka Sylvester Turkai 2.0.
Yeah. More or less.
Which was sad,
Bull.
because I liked Bullfit.
Yeah. Also,
I did Bullfit for TV.
Yeah, Bull was over.
basically, Lucha Underground's turned a better version of for what I laid down as there
Chikara, yeah.
in the chat. Yeah, got good car back for when he used to be good. There, because they had amazing angles, like my boy Cesaro was a BDK.
Yeah, beating the shit out of steel steps.
So yeah.
That's how we got that Show to You Can game so good. He practiced.
I'll have my boys, the Syrian Pearls, just hypnotizing their opponents to submission.
Yep.
Because it's the most illegal move in wrestling.
I don't know if it was Shikara, but it was like a different show. I remember like somebody putting on the Austin 316 to AJ Styles, the Austin 316 speech. He's like, "You talk about your Psalms, talk about John 316." Before you even finish the sentence, AJ grabs the mic and he's like, "You don't talk about my Lord like that." Like, oh shit! I'm like, wow, he really is. I'm like, oh okay. He didn't have anything to say after that. He's like, don't. He's like, I'll.
And then all of a sudden,
basically, I'll beat the shit out of you. Or some in so many like in so few words.
And then all of a sudden, Devon comes out. And then all of a sudden, Devon comes out with his Reverend Devon gimmick back there to say, "You don't talk to the Lord about that." And he all of a sudden comes out with a returning Batista, Deacon Batista.
Deacon Batista. What a turnaround that guy did.
Yeah. Yep.
Helps to know the right
Or speaking of which, they were there because there are rumors floating around that he might join in the main event of May 30th, which we all know is going to be Reigns versus Triple H. I mean, why have the main event at Fastlane? It's all going to be Reigns.
Yeah, the rumors were that they were offering him to do the refereeing for the match, and then when he turned it down, they went to HBK to do refereeing.
Yeah.
You know, with the whole, we're really going to stack the deck against Reigns, because there's no way he could overcome these odds.
So we don't have Roman Reigns being booed the hell out of AT&T Stadium, which still obviously,
Again.
yep. So which obviously is going to break the attendance record. Because let's face it, honestly, do you guys really think they had 93,000 over there for WrestleMania 3?
Not that many.
Nope.
WrestleMania
Yeah.
3, maybe last year.
They've been lying
what you call
for
thing.
years
I'm like,
now.
Nah,
Yeah, they've been lying.
they'll embellish the hell out of that number. And like every year you're adding the number. Like have like we said it all the time at Dennis record. Like every WrestleMania you do this seriously.
First
Like,
of
it
all,
would've been
the
fine,
stadium
like-
can't even hold that much.
Yeah.
I've seen those chairs out there. There's more. I wouldn't say like barren, but you know they're not packed to the rafters. Like you keep putting them over. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah, because the video production over there was definitely good over there covering up those, for what they're really holding. So that, I think the really whole of the Batista thing is because they're trying to have Roman Reigns not get booed out of the building, which of course is gonna fucking happen no matter what. And so is Triple H because nobody's gonna give a shit over there for the main event. It's like they're really gonna boo the whole entire match. Right? And it has their whole bullshit chance saying NXT, NXT was better thing. They're saying, fuck this match. We want refunds. Fuck this match. We want refunds.
My only kind of hope is that if Roman does get just like worse booing than the Rumble last year, then they'd call an audible and let Triple H win. Because although, from what I've heard, I don't want to see Triple H as champion, I prefer him to Roman. Because Roman is just... It's just his constant level of slightly smug that gets under my skin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Roman Cena.
I almost want to. I wanted it to be. I kind of want. I'm pulling for Ambrose to win the triple threat. Honestly, I want to see that come back. Like the final two of the Rumble
No,
to come back.
Oh.
And then
I'd love to see Ambrose.
And then we have
Yeah,
somebody
because
because
else.
that way we'd have Lesnar Reigns too, and then we decide well who really won it last year's WrestleMania. Like we never finished that match. Seth Rollins came in and it's like so those two put it together and there's like okay we have this match now and then now there must be a winner. Is my understanding.
We could just have Kevin Owens knock all three of them out and then Triple H gives it to him instead of wrestling.
Sure.
Yeah. Where's the
And
court?
then,
Like I
and
said,
then
I
Bo
wasn't
Dallas
fighting it-
beats
I wasn't
Kevin
fighting
Owens
nobody
3
on
times
Owens.
out of 3.
I feel like Owens is going to be your
I hate you.
super heel.
Yeah, where's
I
the
think we should
court?
kick Travis off the podcast.
There. Yeah, where's the course that's going to lead to the Shield triple threat at Mania? Because I've been telling people who were there for months is that if Seth Rollins never gotten hurt, they would have done Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose,
That
Roman
would've been your
Reigns,
main
and
event.
Mania for the belt.
I don't think they would have done it. I think they were building up for Seth Rollins to start losing and then Triple H to kind of go, you failed me. And then it'd be the same sort of scenario, but it'd be Triple H versus Rollins.
No, it wouldn't be Triple H versus Seth Rollins.
There was talk of that too.
Rollins.
Oh, Rollins. Okay, then.
Rollins.
Rollins.
I feel weird saying Rollins, so I just
Rollins.
say Rollins.
I just thought it was an accent thing, and I just let it go. Wasn't sure.
Just call him Tyler Black.
Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler. Like, or we could just have Cheeseburger come in and fight and just whoop the whole entire main roster because Cheeseburger.
Nah,
That's
we
me,
need
it's a
Eva
cheeseburger.
Marie to win the title.
Sharkus, you need to go off in the pit and die. And that ends the podcast,
Thus
everybody.
concludes the podcast. This podcast was brought to you by Bootios, which I can't make bigger, unfortunately, because it's only like a sort in the corner. Because it's fucking.
And not Chex Mix.
I like Chex Mix.
I miss Chex Mix from the thing. Now we have Tap Out
Oh.
and Stop
Oh yeah,
Sign.
they did Chex Mix for the one thing. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, Chex Mix is awesome. I want more pay-per-views by Chex Mix. I want like what was it like in the 90s? They were doing like Stridex and shit.
Yeah, trash.
We don't-
There's that.
I had to Google
Slim
what
Jim.
Stridex
Chex
presents the
Mix
Royal
was.
Rumble.
So we don't have Chex Mix over here.
Remember when Edge did that Slim Jim commercial and he got a lifetime supply of Slim Jims?
Ooh,
What is a
yeah.
Slim Jim?
Dig it.
Slim Jim's a beef stick.
That's what I think of. I just think of the Macho Man.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
My friend's dog is called Macho Man, so I'm now
Nice.
gonna get him doggy glasses. Oh, okay, they're like a pepperami.
Yeah, it's like beef jerky, but it's like in a stick or tube or something like that.
Don't take him for a car ride.
Oh, I can't wait for after Fastlane, their new fucking comedy show. That should be hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, going with that. Rest in peace, Axel Rotten.
Ah, yes. Also, pray for
Bret
Bret
Hart.
as well. He's going through
He's gonna be
prostate
next.
cancer. Oh,
Yeah.
oh man, I hope not.
Just see
We
the
had
big
too
thing
many.
that
We had too many just January alone. I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah, January is brutal. Did you see the big thing MSG put out for him?
Lost Alan Rickman. We
Yeah.
lost Bowie. We lost Lemmy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, who else did we lose?
Well,
Just
I
in
think
January
Lemmy was,
alone, let
really
alone
late
this
last
year.
but
Right.
But yeah,
We lost Barney Miller.
there was the
Barney Miller. Yeah. We lost Abe Vigoda.
yeah
Abe Vigoda. We lost.
the composer bloke that was married to Celine Dion.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
was
we
that
all-
big BMXer who
Yeah,
committed suicide.
and we recently lost Dave Mirra to suicide.
Dave Mirra as well at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
rest
he
in
the other
peace,
BMX?
BMX.
Yeah, that was the other name I was thinking of because Axl Rotten came up and then it was someone else.
Yeah, rest in peace, BMX God. It'd be a shame to see if like a Tony Hawk ever died, because that would tear my heart out, man.
Oof.
If Tony Hawk could skateboard Jesus.
Not Tony Hawk. Not the Hawk, man.
Not the Birdman.
Okay. Will I forget to...
Oh, going on for more whispers just before we quickly end. Apparently Dan Bryan's been offered a non-wrestling role at WrestleMania as well.
Yeah, I can see that.
I wish he hopefully say some there were trainer shots down there in the performance center. You know, to keep him occupied, because you know who else has down there are trainers? I mean, they have Albert, they have Robbie Brookside. I can't remember his other names out there. But of course, they have Regal, but where it's like I feel like Daniel Bryan needs to be a guy over there for the performance center.
Oh, what's his name? He was with the APA with JBL.
Farouk.
Ron Simmons.
Ron Simmons.
He's at the performance center as well because I know he's quite close to Baron Corbin.
Nice.
Which also that oh yeah, for us got about the Hall of Fame. There was a fucking, of course, JBL getting inducted because it's sexist.
Oh, really?
Well,
Wow.
to be fair, think about it. Pete Rose, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair.
Jimmy Snooker,
Mhm.
Donald
So
Trump.
I think
the Hall of
Ric
Fame
Flair,
is
I think the Hall of Fame. I think it's okay. If anything, he belongs there.
and
Yeah,
Regis Philbin.
Yeah, Reed is getting there too in the Hall of Fame. For reasons. To be honest, the WWE Hall of Fame is a joke anyways.
Oh, what?
Hmm?
No, I'm guessing we'll be put in the Hall of Fame
Oh,
sometime.
God, everyone's cutting out now.
That made me angry.
That might just be me, though.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my end, because,
Yeah.
like I said...
No, it's everybody's cutting out. I think we should end it while we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.